Alrighty guys, we have a banger of a video ahead of us. In this video, me and another VTuber talked about some things online and also channels. If you watch this video, you might get some advice and some inspiration for your own channel as well, which can be really cool. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's hop right in. Just a little side note, how many times am I going to say yeah in this video? Keep watching to find out. First things first, tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, like what your channel revolves around and what you do for content and that kind of stuff.
Yep. So my name is Yuriko, formerly known as HP. I am a variety content creator on YouTube and Twitch, currently going through a little bit of a hiatus currently. As you can tell by the relative deepness of my voice, I am trans. I identify as female with she, her, and they, their pronouns. And yeah.
So, the first question is really, what made you want to start your YouTube channel?
So I grew up sort of in the golden age of YouTube and especially content creation around Battlefield, Destiny, Minecraft, sort of just that early like 2013, 2014 side of YouTube. So like
Yeah.
content and stuff like that on YouTube has always sort of just been there. And a lot of the stuff that I kind of took in from that, like I've always sort of at least wanted to try my hand at something like this. So ended up about 20. Was it 20? Yeah, it was 2020. About May-ish, once the pandemic had hit, I got a halfway decent mic in. Ended up doing this because honestly, schoolwork was just like super easy, and it took so little of my time that I wanted something else to do.
Yeah.
So I ended up picking up this.
I got inspired by other YouTubers. Were you like inspired from the YouTubers that you watched made you want to do it, or is it just kind of like a I want to do this?
I mean, it kind of the the I want to do this started as being inspired by other YouTubers, but I kind of came into just sort of doing it on my own pretty quickly into starting stuff up.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to like research a bunch of things, but I want to do it my own way, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean, like,
do.
You're gonna have to look stuff up. That's just kind of the way that it goes. But yeah, it was very much a, I didn't look into like trend research or anything like that. I just kind of started with doing, and I'm still doing, just kind of the stuff that I like in a method or I'm doing the stuff that I like in the way that I like. And
yeah. Yeah. Totally. Like, you don't want to do it the way that other people do it, because then that might be boring or something, or you just want to be yourself. What made you want to do VTubing?
So I never, I have body image issues that go with the whole thing of being trans. I never really wanted to do like proper IRL face cam, even though I could have done that for the longest time. It just never really clicked with me, and then there's issues like, I live with my parents and stuff like that. I don't have like a studio, or anything like that where I can have like that amount of like consistent, like nothing in the background stuff like that.
Definitely.
So, VTubing kind of appealed to me just as a way to have that face for the channel, but then not also have to, show off me or anything in the background IRL-wise. So
yeah, that's really cool.
It also helps with the projecting sort of the body image that you want to have.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I have, glasses. I have facial hair, but it's like, I'm not gonna put that on the model because, why not?
Yeah. How long do you plan on doing YouTube for?
currently for the foreseeable future. I don't know if it'll necessarily be YouTube, but at the very least, content creation of some kind I'm going to be planning on doing. I mean, it will
Yes.
probably be
Well, yeah.
either YouTube or Twitch, and then, if not, you know, both of them, then like one and something else, like Pictaro or something like that, maybe.
Yes, so like when I wrote down these questions, I was thinking of more of YouTube. I forgot to think of Twitch too.
Oh, that's fine.
For all the people who do Twitch, I wasn't thinking about that. But anyways, um, do you like enjoy making the content that you make?
So it's definitely hard. Yeah, it's hard to, with some content, to sit down and make. It's hard with some to sit down and edit and do like VO and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's sorta like it's not necessarily, at least currently, especially with just the size of my channel, to sit down and put, like a month of effort into doing like an hour-long video.
Yes.
Because that at like it's just not feasible. That kind of stuff at my current size really just won't help grow. But just kind of for the actual like making of the videos, it's kind of hard to say one way or another. I can't really do it by myself.
Yeah.
I'll usually like hop into a Discord call with like Polycule, or if I'm doing something that's like otherwise collaborative, I don't really have to worry about it. But doing the sort of like solo grind, as
Yes.
it were, way of doing content, whether that be like sitting down and doing like hardcore, or like doing some stuff on Destiny for just like solo content where it's just me and that's it. That kind of stuff is the really difficult stuff. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Like.
so that I would say is hard. Is for me is doing it just on my own. If it's just something in the background that I can talk to, whether that be Twitch chat or somebody in a VC somewhere, like any of that helps it just exponentially.
Yeah, I definitely get that. Like, I love doing collabs more than doing it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And like when I like sit down and edit, I love editing, but it takes a long time. And then like I'll get distracted with doing other things, and then it just doesn't like I don't ever get a whole video done in one day. That's never happened. Kind of thing.
Yeah,
It's
that's
hard.
also a thing that you don't necessarily need to, like,
Yeah.
if you're doing what I did with Last Chance, where it's like you have this weekly staggered upload
Yes.
schedule. It's like I did record that on, when did we even do it? Sunday, I think. Yeah. Like I did record Last Chance on Sunday, and then usually it was like Monday, Wednesday were my streaming days, so I did Tuesday and Thursday as editing, and then got it up on that Friday. So it's not like you don't have to necessarily push yourself to go like, okay, I recorded this like 3-hour thing. I'm now going to spend the rest of the day like editing it, and we'll get it uploaded. It's like you don't need
You don't
to do that, and
to.
especially if you're at the pace of, or if you're at the size of your both creating and editing your own content, you're gonna burn yourself out super quick.
Yeah.
If you like put all of the responsibility on yourself like daily.
Yes. Like I don't edit every day, and I don't really necessarily plan on doing that. You can't spend too much time on it, otherwise you just get sick of it. So, it's also hard to think of ideas to do for content, I guess, as well.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot of it is not for anybody, and then or it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Because there's like obviously the more menial stuff of sitting down, like blocking out your time, doing recording, doing editing. But
Yeah.
then there is the creative stuff of just like, okay, what are we actually going to do with that? Like, how are we going to incorporate it into like a bigger story if we have that going on?
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Another question. What do you like the best about being a YouTuber slash VTuber or a Twitch streamer and stuff like that?
What do I like most about it? Um, hmm. So kind of since like every since I've started uh content creation overall, the number one thing for me has been I don't care what I do, I don't care what I make out of it, as long as like people are enjoying the content, like is giving them something to do for a few hours a day if it takes their minds off of the annoying things, to put that as a mild euphemism of real life.
Yeah.
Like then I'm satisfied with the content that I'm making, and I feel like I'm doing it correctly.
Yeah.
Um, so just seeing the response to videos,
Yeah.
people turning up in Twitch chat and just kind of enjoying the like 2 to 3 hours that we have together on
Yeah.
all of those days. Like that's the stuff that it's like you know like obviously at the end of the day, with this kind of stuff, you want to have the business aspect behind it. You need to make money off of it, but at the same time, it's like that's not the reason necessarily why I do it.
Yeah.
It's
I'm the
to
same way.
give that just to let people have that few hours a day of just you
Yeah.
can just chill out and you have somebody to talk to, and you can, if
The
you don't
free
want
time.
to talk, then you can just, vibe and
Yeah.
watch video games to be played and all that goodness. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
I enjoy making like the videos and stuff like that, but once I post the videos, it's hard for me. I don't get as many views, but the people who do watch it, hopefully they are enjoying it, you know? I'm not doing it for money. It'd be nice to make money off of it when I'm putting all the effort into it, but it's still nice to do it, you know, like to stream and see the community of the people off of YouTube.
And I mean, like, that self-motivation behind it is hard. Um,
Yes.
Especially on YouTube, because YouTube's algorithm and the way that they promote, especially with smaller channels. I mean, Twitch is even worse with promoting smaller channels, but YouTube, like, it's easier to get views, but having those like small amounts of views is less meaning than having like 5 viewers on Twitch, because there are different platforms, they have different algorithms, there's
Yeah.
different metrics that it goes off of. So
Yeah.
the self motivation that you can give through just being able to say to yourself, hey, I'm doing this just because like I want to do it, or I'm doing this because I want to do this for people, rather than like any monetary gain, because you're not going to get a lot of that for a very long while,
Yeah,
just in
definitely.
general in this industry. Yeah,
Cause yeah,
like to put it in perspective, there was a couple of years ago, I think. There was a survey that went on around Twitch that was less like it basically came to the conclusion that it's only about the top 2% of all Twitch streamers make minimum wage,
wow.
for U.S. minimum wage. So you're gonna have to like push at that, and you're not gonna see a lot of results for a very long while,
Yeah,
unless you manage to get lucky and get all that stuff quick.
yeah,
So, dude, there's no way to turn off seeing the followers that you have on Twitch, and
yeah,
it's important to watch those numbers. Like, it's
yes,
obviously like it'll show you growth, and it'll show you just kind of like where you're currently at. But at the same time, it's like if you see those numbers dip by a few, it's not that bad of a thing. You can easily get it back. Just put in like a tiny bit more effort, like upload a new video, do a new stream,
yeah,
promote out a little bit through like marketing yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not that hard to recuperate that in a way.
So, do you have like a specific number in subscribers that you're shooting for, or followers as well? Or do you like, is it like a specific number that you would really like to hit?
Right now, not really, and part of that is from the whole hiatus stuff that's currently going on with me, where it's like I at the start of the year I had a projection that was put out for me that it's like, okay, this would be cool to hit. And then life kind of happened, and it's just like, okay, well, we're not going to end up hitting that. That's fine. We'll just kind of see how much we're going to
Yeah.
get to. And that's currently where I'm just at, where it's like, I don't really care how much the growth is, I just kind of want to see it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess like when you're feeling down, it'd be nice to like just like look at the growth and be like, hey, I started this. This is really cool that I got like this many people who like to watch me and stuff like that.
And I like, it's important to have those number goals to just say like, okay, we hit, it's like we're starting at this, looking at like my current stuff. If I do this, this, and this, I should hit this. It's like, that's good because it will set a goal for you, and then it will encourage you to hit that goal.
Yes.
But it's also not a bad thing to say, okay, I can't actually do this goal. Let's shift the post back a bit.
Yeah.
Figure something else out,
Now, my bigger goal that I'm probably gonna have to realize that I'm not gonna hit it anytime soon, 1 million subscribers. Wait, pause. Right now is your perfect chance to subscribe, so please go and do that. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers and beat this YouTuber who's being shown on screen right now. She's beating me so far, and if you want me to win this, please do subscribe. These videos take a long time and a lot of hard work to make. Anyways, let's get on the video. And that's a huge number. So
yeah, that's very much the the long term of
it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like looking at the numbers, I'm like, oh, yeah, 1 million subscribers, this is gonna be easy. And then you look at like other YouTubers' numbers, like they're at like 600,000. I'm just like, wait a minute, I have to get that many first. It's like, yeah, it's not gonna be that easy. No.
Yeah.
So, do you ever plan on like ever doing a face reveal? You don't have to answer this question, by the way, because it's a little bit personal.
Probably not doing a face reveal, but like I have put out that was like, if I ever do like cosplay content or something like that, then it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do like an IRL photo, but it's not going to be like, showing the things that obviously I don't like that much.
Yeah.
So.
It's really nice, like having like a VTube model. You can like, it's like having a face cam where you can have your reactions, but it's not a face cam. That way you don't have to show the things that maybe you don't like about yourself, or maybe you just don't like about your room behind you or something like that. Like the reason why I don't do my face is because I don't want people to like recognize me in public.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the privacy and security thing is definitely one thing, but at the same time, it's also just a thing of like, yeah, I just kind of don't want to show my face, and that's...
Yeah. I have another question. Do you use like an agency for VTubing? Or are you like, yeah.
No, I am very much too small to be that big right now. I think like if an agency audition like were to open up, like I would probably do it just because there's stuff that I want to make that needs like a decent amount of backing to go with it, and I would want to try and get that backing, but at the same time, like as I am right now, I'm content with having what I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been doing like the researching and stuff. Like VTube agencies, they really control you and what content you do, and like they can change your name, your VTube model. They can tell you what you do for content, and it's like I don't want to be controlled.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it's like ultimately, if you're going to outreach for that stuff, like, you're gonna be able to negotiate that sort of stuff. You're gonna be able to.
Yeah.
It's like it's one of those things of like, well, one, you have to know what you're going to get into with stuff like that, and it's one of those things of you're trading off, some of that control for the like size and scope, and ultimately, the money that you're going to get from some of that, but at the same
Yes.
time, that's negotiable in a lot of cases.
Well, like the upside of like being an agency VTuber, you get a lot of subscribers if you're an agency VTuber, just because of just being in an agency. Because I've seen like agency VTubers first streams like, hey, here I am, here's whatever their YouTube name is, and they just get 10,000 subscribers in one day. The next day they're doing a stream, monetization. It's like, what? How? I've been doing this for months.
I mean, that's ultimately because it's like, the agency, like VTuber agencies, have the ability to sort of like cross-pollinate their VTubers. They can promote, they can promote their new VTubers
Yes.
on like their main overall pages. They can say, hey, here's stuff that's happening, in other parts of the agency and other stuff. Like, that's just somewhat a normal thing that happens just in business in general.
Yeah.
And,
that's
true.
True.
It's like, you have, that fan base that is like, I like, this VTuber who's established and part of this company. Here's other things that this company is doing. Maybe I can go check them out. And that's harder to do. That's harder to do when you're indie, because you're ultimately still having to grow your own channel.
Yeah, like you're growing your own company, basically.
Yeah.
Talking
it's like
about...
you don't have that starting point of, oh yeah, I'm like VShojo Gen 3, so, there's millions of people from like the first two generations that are already watching all of these different VTubers that can come up to me. It's like, no, you're a VTuber who debuted your model on your freaking birthday and slash stream anniversary, and I'm not talking about anybody specific. It's me. And and it's like, oh yeah, you've only got like 200 people watching your streams at like any combined amount of time.
Yeah.
So,
what's your favorite video game?
So that's hard for me, because a lot of the video games that I play go into content.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I don't have one favorite.
Yeah, it's definitely a hard question to answer when you play a lot of video games. Yeah.
So it's like it's hard for that. I would say my favorites so far that I play a lot are Minecraft, Destiny 2, a lot of different of the Warhammer video games. Ace Combat has been a wonderful series for me. I would say probably thereabouts. Sorta. I'm all over the place, and that's why I chose to go variety, because there's no like one genre or one series that I necessarily like stick to ride or die.
Yeah, like I only play Minecraft. I would do games on the Switch and stuff. I don't have a dock to connect my Switch up to anything else, but if I did, I would stream that and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just don't, and I don't have any other games on my PC other than Minecraft, really. And like I'm definitely, I can say that Minecraft is definitely my favorite game. Easily, I can say that, just because I play it every day. Do you like? Because we were talking about this earlier. Do you do collabs like often?
Not that often, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there's times where it's like I will set up like a proper collab, and other times it'll just be like doing an event or like an SMP or something where it's just like, yeah, other people can just be there, and that kind of works out for it. But because I haven't done that many proper collabs that much.
When did you start your YouTube channel?
So my YouTube, I started. Did I start that? I think I started uploading on YouTube. It was mostly just posting VODs, so I think it was about last summer, I want to say. So YouTube is about a year old. Twitch I started back. I forget. I honestly forget if it was 2019 or 2020, but it was spring either 2019 or 2020, and then not sure which. But I don't think I like really got into it until a halfway decent bit later. So
Yeah. Has it been like fun, the process, like getting through all the posting videos, doing live streams, gaining subscribers, that kind of stuff? Like, has it been like a fun process, or like a stressful process, or a little bit of both? Or
I mean, like it's always gonna be stressful, especially just because again you have all of those numbers just shouting in your face.
yeah,
Um, it's fine. You know, it's sort of like I'm less like I take less pride in the process and more of just the final product of it. So
yeah,
it's like, you know, as long as like I'm getting something out there, like it's fine.
yeah,
That's
and like,
the part that I care about.
yeah, like it's fun to make the thing. You like the outcome of it and what you get from that. This is gonna be one of the last questions of today.
hmm
Is there anything that you don't like about YouTube or Twitch or any other platform that you use?
Um, I think Twitch or not. I think YouTube needs just better inbuilt streaming capabilities, or they just need to separate that off to like a separate platform that's still tied in to YouTube that like it'll still show up there, but it needs
Yeah.
to just be like almost completely overhauled. And I'm like maybe just copy a bunch of things from Twitch because Twitch has copied a bunch of things from YouTube. That's also just a thing of I mean, that's also just a thing of like healthy business competition. Like that stuff happens.
Yeah, it's
Um,
business.
yeah. But like I would say like YouTube needs to overhaul its streaming a bit and maybe needs like some better search categories specifically for smaller streamers or
Yeah.
smaller content creators. And then for Twitch it is mostly just that, the people that are small don't get promoted that much, which means that they earn less, and all of
Yeah.
like Twitch's attention goes towards the people that ultimately are going to make them money, which is the people that have these huge sub bases.
Yeah. Well,
So I think like ultimately I think both need to look out for people that are smaller. I think YouTube does that better because their algorithm is just trained to that. Whereas Twitch's is a bit more money focused, so it promotes the higher stuff.
yeah.
But it's like it's like I've seen like front page recommendations to me where it's only like people with like 10 or 15 viewers at the current like time, and
Yeah.
they've only got like about 1,000 followers on that. So I
Yeah.
think like promotion of that size, like it's a step towards it, but I think that like the people that get less than 100 views on their YouTube videos have like 5 or less people chatting in their Twitch streams. I think those people need to be promoted a lot more, especially when they make up ultimately a lot of the majority of the user base of both of those channels
Yeah.
or both of those platforms.
And it's also like they're working hard and they really are trying their best. They're not getting as promoted or as much like gain from the
Mhm.
streams that they do and the YouTube and the videos that they do. And I have something about Twitch. I wish that they had like a system where like you could post not necessarily videos, but maybe like shorts at least or something like that. And I know there are other platforms like TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
it would be nice if you could post like the little like shorts, because then clips are things. But if you want to like edit that and it's something that happened on a Twitch stream and you want to like show your Twitch channel that, you can't really show them. Here's this
Yeah,
crazy
which is
clip of
just
what
like
happened, but I can't edit it,
yeah.
so you're
Which
gonna
I
have to
mean
deal with
like
the raw
it's
footage.
it's somewhat of a thing in that case, but at the same time, it's like that's also the platform that Twitch has chosen to be. So
Yeah.
it's sort of just,
Yeah.
you just take that, you deal with it.
It's their decision and it's their company, so they can decide what they do with it, and
Mhm.
it's all right. You know, it's okay. It's just like the little things, but also like the crazy thing that I think with Twitch is like it's kind of bold that they made it so that you can't multi-stream on it.
It's always been a thing. Like that's not
Yeah, I know it's
like
always been a
they
thing.
moved it from the affiliate agreement to just their overall terms of service. Like that's just been a thing, and that's ultimately just from them.
So, here's the very, very last question. Have you enjoyed this talk show today?
Yeah, it's been fun.
That's good.
It's good just to talk about
Yeah.
like stuff that a lot of people won't see. So
Yeah.
I think that's my opinions towards it.
Yeah. It's nice just like two people just talking about like the stuff that goes on online that maybe other people don't really notice that you can just talk about, you know?
Mhm.
It's cool. And also it's very time consuming. It's been 40 minutes. Sweet! Well, I can turn this into a nice 20-minute video.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, this has definitely been fun. Thank you so much for joining me in this.
29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.